begonia. That fun. I'm holding it on top so that you can get an aerial view. Then Sonerilla. This is a marvelous thing. Those flowers. So this one, whenever it occurs, I'll be showing you. Maybe they're all waiting for one more solid rain, one downpour. Then this is a second variation of that Sonerilla. Little leaf is, but the marvelous thing in this wall are these begonias. About 500,000 of them come in this 1 acre over here, and it's impossible to save them anywhere else. That is, you can't grow them and all. They're too delicate and fragile. They can't tolerate a little bit of water stagnation. They don't like to live in mud. They like these rocks and the high humidity, no direct sunlight, and it should be continuously moist. But water shouldn't stagnate. So it has its own peculiar requirements, and these places offer those requirements, whatever it needs. And this Eriopsis also, this one lives little bit in mud and all, but it does quite well in these laterite rocks. And right at the beginning of the season, they start flowering. You can see that little flowers there. So cute and beautiful. And the thing is, all these type of species and all, it's very difficult for gardeners and all to grow. They're so specialized, and I don't think it's worth even attempting. This Eriopsis, at least it survives little bit. See the size of the flowers. This Eriopsis can be grown in a pot and all by expert gardeners, but not those begonias. So the point I'm trying to make is that all these type of plants, some of these plants are absolutely unsuitable for conservation in gardens and all that. So the only hope for them is in situ conservation. That is, you have to protect that place where these plants are occurring. There's no other choice, because we are quite incapable of creating artificially those circumstances and situation whatever these plants need. And so the only way to save it is these kind of locations. This location is one of the most beautiful things I saw in my life. And these type of walls and all, you have to protect it as it is. So that, because it's naturally created for this kind of environment. See that full canopy is there, and just some 50 meters away there's a stream, fast gushing stream that starts as soon as the monsoon starts. So there's a fine spray of water coming from that side, and then this big drops of rain and all shouldn't hit these little plants. It has to hit the top of that canopy, and then the drops of water gets broken into tiny spray kind of thing, and then that spray falls down gently, and then it shouldn't stagnate. So this kind of location we all can't create. And so you have to just identify these kind of places, and then they have to be many of them, they belong to somebody. So those people also, everyone has money requirements, family to feed and all that. They need to earn something. So the government and authorities and all, they have to get together and then compensate the owners of this type of land. This is a private property. Because it's a sacred grove, it's been left also, it's not that good for agriculture. Anyway, this kind of place has to be fenced off. Nobody should be allowed to come in. That's another thing. These people are so stupid. They'll step on all the nice plants, and then some of them think that they can pluck this and go and plant it in their gardens and grow it. All rubbish. It's not going to happen. So we have to. It has to be fenced properly, and then nobody should be allowed to come in and do picnic and throw things and all that. Fire should not come in. And it should be left treated as a sacred grove and left as it is. Then year after year, all these plants can survive. In the summer, if you come, there's nothing on this wall. The minute the monsoon starts, full appearance happens. And then from that point onwards, these rocks are fully occupied by mosses, a few and some specialized plants that are designed to occupy this kind of place. That's that begonia is talking about. Last year I covered some million flowers were there and all. It was something mind-blowingly beautiful, and really one is filled with wonder at the abilities of nature. How every little nook and corner, some specialized plants have grow, and you see all those mosses here, and then these Areopsis on the vertical surface, and then some little mushrooms and some insects and all, they grow in this kind of place. So this is all impossible to save unless that location is saved. That kind of saving a location involves money and sacrifices by either society or that owner of that property. Some root. Every little detail, you can see the perfection of it. Some little hairy thing is there, I think, to collect the moisture, nutrients right from the air. This is the root of which tree I can't make out. Anyway, so it and then particularly in this Western Ghats region, there is hey, go that side. This Western Ghats region, the lot of development is happening because it is quite populated, and also development and all is happening. So many of them are located inside towns and all. My friends are giving me company. So sweet there. So this in situ conservation, you just can't wish it away. It has to be done, and then it has to be done fast, because the rapidity of development and all this, if you once it is removed, all these walls and all disturbed, these plants go away. That's the end of it. They can't survive in outside this kind of sacred grove. I mean, this kind of location, moist and valley bottom, stream side and all. And further, these such places are also quite limited. You can go on for hours on this subject. So many plants are there, but anyway, I'll close it now.